Hello, farmers. Welcome back to the Pacific Northwest. Still on day one of the farm, the first day of spring, I should say, probably. And we're doing a job of cultivating the field number 34, which I have fertilized, and we did a job for plowing. Now we're cultivating because this is going to be probably the first field that we buy. So I'm trying to do all the work I can in it to, of course, knock down the price, get some reputation with the guy, and get the field the way we want it. Right now, I do have a worker cultivating our field. The two fields that we actually own 3 fields, but he has, or he or she has plowed the 2 fields now, is now cultivating the first one. After the last episode, I did sell the Case harvester because we don't need a harvester right now. So I sold it. Right now we don't have a loan at all, and we do have $27,000 in the bank account. When it comes to buying a harvester, we will get one. We'll just see which one we get at the time. But hopefully by the time fall comes, we will have done enough jobs, or I'll have done enough jobs to buy a decent harvester. Nothing wrong with the Case that we had. It was a Case, wasn't it? I keep wanting to say Massey Ferguson, but I think it was a Case. It's the one you start off with on Pacific Northwest, but I do believe it was a Case. Anyways, yeah, we sold that along with a header and trailer. Man, when I took this job, I'm like, oh yeah, the Case Magnum, that's going to be plenty powerful enough, but going up this hill, not so much. Our 60 sheep are doing fine. Not much can happen to them in between episodes, but they're producing some wool, and they're going to reproduce, I think, once every 7 hours is the rate they're going at now. I don't want to buy any more sheep at the moment. There's no sense in just going, spend all the money on sheep. We're going to start saving money because I need to buy a baler. I need to buy a tedder so we can make grass into hay. So yes, we need some equipment. We will need some way to transport the wool to the sell point as well. But the way we're going to get a lot of our money to start year 1 of the seasons is I'm going to be doing a lot of jobs, basically. So hopefully, what I'm going to do after I finish cultivating this field, I may do a seeding job. I'm going to try to get barley or wheat to begin with because I want some straw. So I'll just keep trying to, go up, hit the R button until we get to where we're planting barley or straw. So when the time comes in the fall, or when it comes time to harvest, I think barley or wheat is first day of fall or something like that. We'll have some straw to deal with. We'll either keep it in storage somewhere for the cows when we get cows. But yeah, those are the kind of things we need. And then after I seed the field, I'm going to keep hiring a worker to do our fields. We got enough fields up here. Hopefully I can find another field that this guy owns. And we'll try to get full reputation from this dude. But the baler that I want is the New Holland, and it is a mod, but it's going to be the same price as the base game one. It's just going to be the colors of the New Holland balers I see around here, which is the red color. You can get that on the mod hub, obviously. Well, I say obviously like you know that, but that's where you can get it. I thought about selling the pickup truck, but I think it's only worth like, what I want to say, only worth like 10 grand at the beginning of the game. 10 grand's a lot. I don't really see. I don't ever really have ever really used the pickup truck. I'm not one of these that don't teleport from vehicle to vehicle, so you know. I don't say, well, you gotta get in the pickup truck and ride to each tractor. Heck with that, I'm teleporting. Realism isn't really totally key on this channel. But the main thing I would like to get at some point is a decent tractor. Tractors we have are nice, but as you can see, this case is having a, well, this is a decent size cultivator. But I would like to get a tractor that has probably in the 350 horsepower range to start with, so we can buy a bigger plow and cultivator for our farm as it is. But we'll make by what we have. We've only got 2 fields, so it's not like we're in that big of a dire need. But if you missed the episode 1, shame on you. Go back and watch it. Yeah. But yeah, so we are running seasons. 3 days for each season right now. Usually I run 6, but in the first year I only run 3 because you don't own that many fields, blah blah blah. So sometimes you run short on jobs. And really on Farming Sim, if you run at 1 time the speed, you can do a lot of jobs in a day. So that's what I probably will be doing. I even forgot what this job even paid. I didn't care. I just want to bring the reputation down, bring in some money. I probably should go down and check the big field, see if this guy owns any of the big fields. I've already done 2 jobs down there. Those were kind of quick jobs for the big fields. I think they each took me like 20, one took 20 minutes, the other one took like a half an hour. Of course, the bigger the field, the bigger the pay, but if you really think about it, in that half hour I can do the same, I can do more jobs up here and probably get paid just the same, so it equals out. But like I also said, forgive me for probably misclicking on a lot of buttons. I haven't played Farming Simulator in about 6 months. I've been playing another farming game. If you look at the channel, you know which one. Oh, it's $2,000. Okay. Yeah, so the buttons are all, you know, mapped differently, and I forget what buttons are which. But currently no missions. So this is the guy, Abel Nelson. So the field did start at around 130. We got down to 122, which is pretty good. So I did this field and this field, and that's not, he doesn't own either one of those. So does he own this one? No, he does not. What about this one? No, he does not. My guess is he's not going to own any of these fields. And my guess is it's going to be the same guy we're just at. Yep. Alright, so how about field 31? Yes, that is him as well. So here's another quick job. Before I take that job, though, let's... How's this lady coming along? So she's cultivating nicely. That's what I'm saying. You know, we got like the smallest equipment, which is gonna be, it's fine for now for just 2 fields, but we like to up it up, of course. So let me go back here. Almost hit buy. So this field's only 65,000. So we'll have to see where our money is when it comes time to harvest. What fields we can buy, what money we have, and all that. Yeah, we'll put the way down just because. At first you look at it like, oh my god, I only got 8 minutes to do this, but I forget what buttons are what in this one, so I don't have to extend nothing, so it says B. Alright. We'll come over here. It's been so long since I had to do this with a small sprayer. I probably should use GPS for this, since I'm going to miss pieces of this field. I just know it. But I'll bring you back when I'm just about done and see how we did, if anything. Yep, this is why we're going to need tractors with a little bit more horsepower than usual, because this hill alone is killing this tractor. Killing it. You're gonna make me go to the other end, aren't you? Oh, you're not. Thank you. So there's that job done. Earning some money and knocking down the price. What a better way to do it. So my guess is he's not going to let us seed for a while. Just because we're curious, or at least I am. Let's go visit this field. Who owns this? Okay, different dude. And same dude. Is this field 29? Yes, it is. Alright, so that's a different guy. 17. Hello. 14. Probably her again. Nope. Let's see here. Too bad it doesn't tell you who owns what fields. That'd be great. This is a funky field, so probably, hopefully not him. Okay. I really forgot how many different farmers they have. But my guess is, I think I may have done this one as well. Probably have to not put this in the video because you guys will get sick of watching me do this. I think I already did that one. Alright, so we're back in the same field that we just fertilized. I had just kind of jumped around the map, and these are the only two fields I found that he owns. Oh man, I gotta get used to this plow now. Get set for some terrible plowing. Where's the edge on this plow when it straightens out? align with my tires? Kind of does. So hopefully with you know, if I turn on 3 stages of fertilization, that will give me more chances to do more work in this field. I may have to do that. And really, it's not going to hurt us too much. Shouldn't turn with the plow. Yes, I know. These hedges are removable, so I may have to find out. I've never done that before, so I'll have to see how that kind of works. Looks like there's a misplaced hedge in the field right there. Oh, when you hit that wall. Not used to be on the back up with the plow still down. I do like the Fendt 1000s. This one seems to have more than enough horsepower to go up the hill with the plow down. Even uphill, she's pulling along nicely. I want to say, what does the Fendt have? What, you can get up to 425 horsepower, I think. Which for the fields up here is more than enough horsepower. In the future, if we ever get down to the fields down below, the bigger fields, I got enough modded stuff from doing Rattlesnake Valley. I could, but I won't be using that stuff up here. These fields are too small for a lot of that stuff. I have a mod. It's the biggest cultivator you can get in the base game. But someone modded to plow and cultivate. The only problem is it requires 620 horsepower. I think, yeah. But hey, when you can plow and cultivate at the same time. And it worked out great with the chopped straw mod. So, you know, you got to plow the field and get and cultivate in the chopped straw for fertilization. Worked out great in those big fields. And if you're unfamiliar with Rattlesnake Valley, I think you got maybe something like 7 or 8 fields that are like 40 plus hectares. And I think the big fields on this map, as you can see down there, I think those are like 20 somethings. Well, she's still cultivating over in field 36. It's going to take me a while to get used to the field numbers, and I'm starting to get used to the layout of the map. The only thing I want to see is, yeah, these are removable hedges. So if someone knows anything about that, leave a comment below. You can see by, I think they're white dotted lines, that these hedges around this field are removable. And if you own multiple fields, of course, then you can join fields together, blah, blah, blah. You know, all that fun stuff. Yeah, the fields up here are rather... It's not flat, as you can see, because when you go on the other side, the hill goes up that way as well. Which I kind of like, not being on a flat map for a change. But then again, I don't want to be on a map that's extremely hilly, and this is kind of cutting it in some areas, but you know what? I'm having fun. That's the point of playing games, right? To have fun. But hopefully by being able to do a lot of jobs to start the year, we can gather a lot of money and get what we need. So when fall comes, we have most of what we need. Obviously, we're going to need a harvester. And I realize I can lease one, but really, why would I? Because I plan on playing on this map until FS19 comes out, which we assume would be this fall. But let me bring you back when I get done plowing this field, and we'll see what we can do next. So maybe one more pass down and one, maybe we have to come back up, don't know. But we're just about done here. And so is our worker over in field 36. And then we have to get him over to field 37, I think it is, to cultivate that field. And being the first day of spring, I don't know if I'm going to bother planting right away or not. I got to go back up. Alright, no problem. This Fendt will have no problem getting back up this hill. Was it going to be where I just barely touch one part and it's going to go ding? Close enough. Not bad. I'll take that. Thank you, sir. Yeah, I keep hitting wrong buttons still. We'll enter that vehicle. I was trying to hit the button like I do in Farmer's Dynasty, like, is it 100% done? If I can remember what buttons to hit, that'd be great. Do that. Nope, nope. Stop hitting the wrong buttons, please. Thank you. So they did a very nice job. Congratulations. You get to do it again in field 37. What do you think? So I'm going to get this set up. It's going to take me a second because I'm not used to course play that much just yet. So it takes me a few minutes to figure it out again probably. So when I get them back going, and now I'm going to see if I can get to cultivating field 31 for that guy. And I'll bring him back if it's interesting. Rolling downhill in the class Zerion. Is it pronounced Zerion? That's the way I always pronounce it. I'm not too much of a real life farmer, so yeah. Forgive me if I pronounce some of these names wrong. But I would pronounce it Zerion. As you can see, we're just about done cultivating our future field. So I think what we might do for our two fields is we'll have to wait to see what this guy wants, what we can plant in these two, then our two fields and we can do something else with. That's the other thing we'll need come fall time is a bigger trailer to haul our grain around in, because 8,000 is not going to be much to haul. I mean, especially if we got to do sell. You can see where our farm is. If we got to sell way down the south, that's going to be a long ride if we only can hold 8,000 liters. So I think the Joskin 31,000 liter trailer would probably be a good one to start with. It's a decent size, and it's not that expensive, I don't think. I gotta be careful what I do here because I'm so used to having millions of dollars in the bank account, like on Rattlesnake Valley. So I gotta be careful not to say, "Oh yeah, let's go buy this, go buy that." You know, the first year and a half, you just gotta exactly watch what you're doing. I mean, it is farming simulator. You're not gonna go bankrupt. I mean, but you know. All right, so how are we doing? So this field we got down to 61.3. We're about 60% on his good side. Remember, this field started at 130. We got it down to 114. But he has no more missions available, which is fine. But there are 2 grass fields here. I am kind of curious. It can't do nothing here. I wouldn't think so. But does she own any other fields so we can get on her good side? No, that's not her. And my guess is it's going to be the same lady. Yep. So you own these 2 grass fields. Alright. No problem. Let's see how our... Come on with the cultivation. Not too bad. Not using much fuel either. I can't remember how much these tractors use for fuel. Farmer's Dynasty doesn't use that much fuel now either, but it takes me a while to get used to. But while they're cruising, we'll just ride along with her. The T8 probably be a good starting tractor, I think. Well, maybe it's a T7. So we can get up to 313 horsepower, and that would cost us 243. So that's not bad. Wait, this doesn't take a front? I thought that T7 heavy. Is it T8? No. Yeah, it's been a while for me. T6 is what we own. It tells me, okay, it tells me below if it can attach a front loader. This one cannot, so I would assume the T8 will not either. No, it will not. Interesting. The Massey Ferguson can attach a front loader, but I'm trying to stick with some tractors that are local. But where I live up in the northeast of the United States, I do have a Massey Ferguson dealer not far from where I live. I don't know if they're in the northwest. Let me go back to that Massey Ferguson. Attach a front loader. Engine setup. What's the horsepower we can get there? So we can get up to 280, which is nice. If we add a front loader, standard, so we're looking at 207,000. 280 horse, okay. Because what I'm trying to see, if I go to, where are the mowers? Mowers. Probably looking right at it, don't see it. Mowers right here. Yeah, this only requires... What's the width on this? 8.4, 9, 170. So it's a little bit wider. A little bit more expensive, not much. And it requires just a little bit more horsepower, so that's not bad. So, let's see, it's 50, 60, 70. And the Massey Ferguson was... do I still have the same setup? No. With front loader, yes. So that's 300. Okay, I'm just trying to get some totals in my head. And we also are going to need a tedder. 13, 12. Okay. And of course what we're also going to need is, and this is the baler I was talking about, which you probably already know. But this is the one I see at a lot of farms where I am. So I'll have to get that as well. But we can borrow 300,000, and I don't have any loan right now, so yeah. But we also got to buy a combine harvester at some point. Well, I'm going to let this guy finish up cultivating this field. I'm going to go find another job, and I'll bring you along if I find something interesting. Alright, so our driver did a wonderful job cultivating our other field. So now if we go to this page here, we can see we are cultivated. It's also fertilized. Okay. It's fertilized, so we don't have to fertilize them, apparently. Unless I can change it to 3 stages of fertilization, then we will have to. And I may do that just to help our reputation with this farmer here. And all of our farmers. They'll give us jobs all year long as well. We don't have that many fields, so I probably will change that. Let's see if I take that off. So no set. We don't need to fertilize this field either. But it does need plowing, but plowing is only 10%. Oh, I don't want to say only 10%. That is a decent size amount. And the thing is, if we plow it, then we'll have to... Do we have to reseed it? I can't remember. If someone knows on a numbered grass field, if I plow it, do I have to reseed it? Or does it grow back as grass? Because it's not really a field per se. I can't remember. No gate to this field. But let's bring this this guy back to the farm. I think we'll give it a good wash. I just did, while this guy was doing that, I just did fertilize this field down here for a little bit of cash. And I also want to get a reputation with this farmer here because he owns this grass field. And that would be awfully nice to have because you got the cows here and of course the BGA here. Hauling grass from here all the way down this windy road and all over the BGA, that's going to be a long drive. So if I were to do silage, of course you got a silage pit at the cow where the cows are, and the BGA if you want to sell the silage. But for now, we're pretty much done plowing and cultivating with our equipment, I believe. Now I gotta remember where the pressure washer is. I want to say it's on the other side. Yeah, so you can see the combine harvester is gone. I did sell it. Is the pressure washer actually up here? Yes, it is. It's right here. Might as well get the weight as well. Forgot how long it takes to use a pressure washer on some equipment. But I like clean vehicles to a point. We'll wash the cultivator. I'm not sure if we'll ever use this one again. We may sell and get a bigger one at some point before next season. There we go. Probably going to take me a few episodes to get the base of the farm roughly the way I would like to have it. I'm hitting the wrong button to lower things. I'll keep the front weight on for now. So right now I don't have to fertilize anything because I only got one stage of fertilization on. I got to think about if I want to change it to 3 right now. Let's close this up so it keeps it clean in there. So if we come up here, in case I didn't show you this, so we got this guy almost down by 15 grand on his 15 grand on his field. And I think after we seed his field, both fields, you know, our reputation might be right around here-ish. So we'll have to see. If I change it to 3 stages of fertilization, I can fertilize these fields twice more each. And I can probably get the price of this field maybe down to like 105,000, which would be great. But for today's video, I think that's probably going to do it. I don't have anything else planned at the moment to do on cam. Our fields are ready to be seeded. This one here. So what I'm probably going to try to do is, like I said, I'm going to want straw. So, you know, I'm going to do wheat or barley in these 2 fields here, build up with some straw and store it. And then, like I said, I plan to buy those 2 fields over there, so it'll either be those 2 fields, wheat and straw, wheat and barley, and these 2 fields I could plant. You know, the obvious choice is soybeans to start with because, you know, you look at the price; these are just average prices. I haven't done any of this stuff yet. I never done the extra fruit yet. I don't even know what that is. I can't remember. Nope, not what I wanted to do. Was that rye? Could be rye. No, it's not rye. Is it? No, it's probably triticale. I can't say that right now. Oh, it's been a long day. So I may just try to plant that just for funsies. It's all S. So we can plant that when the ground reaches 50 degrees. So I might plant that in one field and do soybeans in my other field, and his 2 fields over there will do wheat or barley. So at some point that's what we'll do. But what I might be doing after I end this video is come here and I may plow this guy's field for a nice little chunk of change and get that reputation up just a little bit. But that's something you're not going to see. I may do a couple of these fields down here, like this field can be plowed and this field can be plowed now. So I may do a lot of work on these fields before the next video. So you may see our money go up quite a bit. And no, I'm not going to cheat in the XML file or cheat money in. I'm going to do it the fun way, actually doing the work. But yeah, I'm not probably going to do it myself. I'll set GPS up and probably have GPS do it in the background while I'm editing videos and doing that fun stuff. But like I said, today that's going to do it for our second. I almost said for this day on the farm for our second episode on the Pacific Northwest. So hopefully you guys enjoyed watching the video, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.